destination again? I'm sorry.
Yes, it's Naples. You need the identifier.
Affirm.
All right. How does it sound for you?
Okay, for 129 Charlie Kilo.
Gotcha, loud and clear.
Am I loud or too loud or not loud enough?
You're good as of
All right,
now.
good
Let
deal.
me see if I can. Ooh.
All right, good.
Charlie Kilo, thank you. Clear Alpha Papa Foxtrot Airport to be the John 1 departure, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.35 and squawk 0772.
John 2 and 1 as filed, 3,000, 450 and 10, 119.35, 0772, 129 Charlie Kilo.
And so we got 127075 put into our COM 2 radio right there. So let's go ahead and pick it up. This is the active, that's the standby. That's how you flip them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and click through your GPS. So it's current. I'm going to set our fuel to full. Okay. And now what you do, so you got mic, and then to listen to COM 2, you have to hit the both buttons. So just
22, 2.01, altimeter 3011.
301.
Visual approach to runway 2. For departing aircraft, if requesting flight following, advise ground control. Advise on initial contact, give information, Bravo.
Information, Bravo.
Tower information, Bravo, 102050 Zulu. When calm, visibility 10 miles. Sky condition clear, temperature 2.01, altimeter 3011. Expect a visual approach to runway 2. For departing aircraft, if requesting flight following, advise ground control. Advise on initial contact, give information, Bravo.
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 Alright. Brakes. We'll test when we pull off after we get approval.
Okay.
So I have nothing else to set?
Attitude indicator.
Yeah.
It's good as long as it looks level from your eyesight. So just stretch your head up where you normally fly from. Does it look level? Probably a little bit down, right? Alright, so you've adjusted it to what looks level to you.
Yeah.
Alright, and then the next thing is what on there? Turn coordinator. You test that during taxi. It looks level right now, which is good. That's what you want.
Okay.
And then your heading indicator, you put it to your compass. So right now we've got that's actually wrong. It's because my iPad was there. So
I was like, since when are we facing north?
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when in doubt, slap it like that, and it'll usually get it correct. So it's facing almost directly south right now. Really, it's pretty close. When we get on the runway, what should it be?
02.
Yeah. So we'll make sure it says that.
Okay. So it should be facing right around there. Okay.
All right. And then that's our taxi checklist. Now we go to the run-up area. So your comms in here are the same thing as 13386, except now your push-to-talk is down here. So, and this is 972 Delta Papa, South Tie Downs, Bravo. We'll be VFR North today.
Okay. Are we on tower?
We are on ground right now.
Oh, we do ground first. I did it last time. Okay.
Yep. So John 2 ground. Remember that.
That it?
Yep. That's it. Yep.
John 2 ground. Cessna 972 Delta Papa at the South Tie Downs, requesting taxi to run-up area with VFR departure to the north.
972 Delta Papa, John 2 ground, taxi to run-up area via Romeo 2. Advise when your run-up is complete. And are you guys looking for flight following on the go?
Romeo 2, and now we'll be going visual.
Romeo 2, and no, we'll be going visual. Thank you. 133 or 972 Delta Papa.
Yep.
Roger.
Okay, so she ends and Romeo 2 to the run-up.
Okay.
All right. Good deal.
All right. Test the brakes.
All right, keep. All right, good deal. All right, my flight controls.
Your controls.
My brakes will hold. Your flight controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
All right. Romeo 2 is off to the right, right?
It is. And we'll just kind of cut this corner because that helicopter rotors are kind of scary.
Yeah.
I would not want to hit our wing on that.
So many Cirruses.
It's like Cirrus Central here.
That's the rich guys playing private pilot plane.
Uh-huh. It used to be the Bonanza, but
Yep.
now it's the Cirrus.
That flat spot.
Yep.
Move, bird. So it looks like the wind's coming from over there. Am I going to still point that direction?
Yeah, that's fine. Winds are pretty much calm right now anyway.
And John 2 ground, flex jet 390s at Contour Aviation, ready to taxi.
Flexjet 390, John 2 ground, runway 2, taxi via Romeo 4, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Romeo 4, Alpha, Alpha 1, runway 2, flex jet 390.
Good here.
Good deal.
Run up, brake set, fuels to both, trim set for takeoff, flight controls. That's all the way forward.
Yep. That's a good thing for you to bring up actually. So these are set in a different position. All right, so that's all the way down. It's gonna feel weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, these old Cessnas are like that.
Okay. Instruments.
All right, so we actually have to kind of do a check here. All right, so your airspeed should say what?
0.
All right, it's showing 0. Attitude indicator should be level.
Yep.
Altitude should be within 75 feet of what you've set. All right, this is going to be our nav radio. So if you wanted to build a flight plan, we'll do that here in a second. Turn coordinator should be level. Ball should be level.
Yep.
Your heading indicator should match your compass approximately. Right, so you actually have to have higher RPM for it to maintain that, and it will in flight.
Okay. So we'll have to reset it.
Yeah, that we'll have to reset that every about 15 minutes, or just check on it, 10 to 15.
Okay.
Let's see here. Our vertical speed is 0. That's where it should be. And this is our nav2 radio, which we probably won't use.
Okay.
All right. So what we can do, let's go ahead and let's build a flight plan right quick to 4 Mike 7. So you can do it through the flight plan page. I haven't showed you this, but here's FPL. What I can do is I can put in 4 Mike 7, and now it's got us in a flight plan, and it's taking us there right now.
Okay.
If I hit the direct button, it's going to take me there again.
And then how do we pull up the CTAF up there?
All right,
Through our iPad?
Yeah. This is a map airplane.
Yeah.
But you could also do it through, I mean, like, there is a way to do it through here. I'd have to show you. It's been a while since I've used a 430 in detail like that, but let's see here. See, like, if I clicked on my flight plan, I think I can do it. Well, don't need to do that. Russellville, and let's see here. Russellville, Kentucky. It doesn't matter, I guess.
There it is.
There you go. 120675. Unicom is 1227.
Oh, so it's,
You can do all kinds of stuff like that, even through these old GPSs. And if you're ever in doubt, you just hold the clear button and it takes you to your main page. You can scroll over to get the page I like.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Primer in and locked.
Yep. Mixture is what we can do next. There you go. Perfect. It's all the way in.
All right, 1700 RPM.
Yep, and you're looking over here.
Okay. Mags left and right, so we'll go all the way to right. Drop a little
Slight
bit.
drop.
Back to both. Left. Drop. Back to both.
Max difference in this airplane's max drop is 125, max difference is 50, so those were perfect.
Okay. Carb heat.
You can actually feel it and hear it in this airplane.
Yeah.
That's what you should feel on 13386 too. But
Vacuum.
all right, so this is before they had the green line and vacuum. So in between 4 and 6 is where you want your vacuum to be, and it's looking good right now.
Okay. Amps and volts.
All right, so you're looking at a positive. This airplane's transponder, every time it flicks, will make the needle move. It's one of the quirks about the airplane.
Good. Do we test it with like pitot heat or anything?
You could. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Oil pressure.
All right.
We're in the green.
Green.
Oil temperature still really low.
It's low, and that's normal. This airplane takes forever to heat up.
And then back to idle.
Back to idle.
Try and stall it.
Yep.
All right. Throttle friction.
All right, feels pretty good.
All right. Are we good? Can I do my lineup check here?
Yeah, you can do your pre-takeoff right here.
Doesn't spin. Flaps are, keep them at 0, right?
Retracted.
It's indicating 0. Make sure best power, carb heat off, pitot heat as required. We don't need it. We put it off. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, it's in. Heading indicator to compass.
All right, so you're matching that once again. That's about perfect right there.
Okay. Doors and windows. Okay. Transponder is 1200.
Tis.
Altimeter, squawk.
Yep.
Landing light. Let's pull that to the landing position. Strobes don't exist.
They don't exist.
Time. 4
4.
o'clock. Go fly for an hour.
Oh.
Brakes and release.
Okay. And then on our takeoff, let's just look at this for a second. Brief our takeoff. Rotate at 52 and climb out at about 70, right? So that's on the inside scale. So 52 is about right here, and then 70 is about right there.
Okay.
So that's going to be your VYs. And then our climb, that's going to be the same thing, but we're going to take off with full power. In the event of an emergency, and it should have it right here, it might be on the back side. All right, let's see if they put it on here. Yep, S-Glide is 70 miles, or 70 knots indicated airspeed. So that's about perfect. Anyway, if you know the drill, if we lose power on the runway, we stop in front of us. If we lose power below a safe altitude, aim straight ahead within a 30-degree area of the runway. And if we're above a pattern altitude here, which is 1,000 AGL, 1,500 MSL, right, we're going to circle back and land on the opposite runway, no problem.
Okay.
So I'll take the flight controls during that, obviously. Any questions about any of that stuff? All right, ready to rock and roll then.
All right, so we're John Tune ground and run up complete.
Yep, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, run up complete.
John Tune ground 972 Delta Papa, run up complete.
2 Delta Papa, runway 2, taxi up via Alpha Alpha 1.
Taxi via Alpha Alpha 1, 972 Delta Papa.
And that was runway 2, so the one straight ahead.
So can this plane fly at night without strobes?
Yeah. Now the instrument lights on this airplane are burned out, I think, so I wouldn't want to be out at nighttime. But That's not looking promising.
Do we switch to tower now?
Yep, switch to tower.
And
We're
this
holding
is
short.
John 2 Tower, 972 Delta Papa, holding short runway 2.
It's a 972 Delta Papa, John 2 Tower, hold short of runway 2. What's your direction of flight?
North.
North, 972 Delta Papa.
Roger. That's a 7 November Golf, turn right taxiway Alpha 3.
Turning right taxiway Alpha 3, 77 Golf.
This is 2 Delta Papa without delay. Runway 2 clear for takeoff. Traffic is Piper on a left base of beam 2 mile final.
Without delay, clear for takeoff, runway 2, 972 Delta Papa.
All right, there you go. Now your power.
November 012, traffic is a Cessna taking runway for departure. He's on an immediate departure.
I have that traffic in sight, no factor, thank you. 012.
You gave us that immediate departure.
John 2 Tower, Cirrus 970 Sierra, 9 miles west with Bravo landing runway 2.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, John 2 Tower, Roger, report 5 west. You're looking for another Cirrus that's just off your nose and about 3 miles in front of you, kind of high, and he's being vectored in for the left base, so you're going to follow him in.
Joe Sherry, we'll look for the other Cirrus and we'll call you in 5 miles.
Yeah, this thing is weird to get all these numbers I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I'm fighting it as much, that's for sure.
No, it's easier to fly. 100%. But we are going to have to remember to maintain 2,000. All right, let's bring the airplane 10 degrees to the left. And what you're looking for on your GPS is you're trying to match.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, just report that left midfield down for runway 2.
Roger, 970 Sierra, 5 miles out, we'll report left downwind for runway 2.
782 Sierra Hotel on Charlie, ready for takeoff.
Helicopter 782 Sierra, Hotel Taxiway Charlie, clear for takeoff, make right close traffic.
Charlie, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 782 Sierra Hotel.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, can you go directly to the left base from present position?
Roger, directly left base from present position, 70 Sierra.
Yeah,
Cirrus 970 Sierra, I'm just not sure when Nashville's going to base that guy, so you're now number 1 for the runway.
Okay, number 1 for the runway, 70 Sierra.
All right, so we're approaching 2,000.
John 2 Tower, Cirrus 115 Delta Juliet, 3,000 on a left base with Alpha.
Cirrus 115 Delta Juliet, John 2 Tower, Roger, and report a 3 mile final for runway 2. You're following another Cirrus that's in a left, 3 mile left base.
Roger, we'll report 3 mile final and be looking for that. Will be number 2, 115 Delta Juliet.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, runway 2, you're cleared to land.
70 Sierra, cleared to land, runway 2.
November 012, if able, turn right taxiway Alpha 3, contact ground.
Turn right Alpha 3, contact ground 012, thanks.
All right, let's force that nose down. This airplane likes to fly in a weird attitude compared to 13386 because it's older.
Bear 955 Romeo
Take out just a
Hotel,
touch of
Roger,
power,
without
get
delay,
your
runway 2, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic.
All right, clear for takeoff, left close traffic, 5 Romeo Hotel.
Cirrus 5 Delta Juliet, just square your turn to final to follow that other Cirrus.
Roger, we'll square the turn, 115 Delta Juliet.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, just don't cut it in too close to final. Traffic is a bearing department prior to your arrival.
70 Sierra, we're looking for the bearings, so we'll hold it out here a moment.
Thanks.
Okay, we got the bearing.
Cirrus 970 Sierra, Roger, runway 2, you're still cleared to land.
Land 70 Sierra.
A little bit trickier to get that scan down, right? A little bit harder.
Yeah.
But if you're flying.
I'm like looking right in the damn
Cessna 972 Delta Papa, I don't have any known traffic north. Frequency change is approved.
Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 972 Delta Papa.
Good deal.
Sirius 5 Delta Juliet, reported 3 mile final runway 2. That's Sirius, your following short final.
Roger, we're about 3 mile final now, turning final 425 Delta Juliet.
Sirius 5 Delta Juliet, roger, runway 2, cleared to land.
Runway 2 clear to land, 115 Delta Juliet.
7820 Hotel, right downwind for Charlie.
Copy 782 Hotel, taxiway Charlie, cleared to land. Traffic is a Sirius on about a 3 mile final.
Charlie cleared to land, looking for traffic, 7820 Hotel.
Sirius 5 Delta Juliet, traffic is a Robinson 22 in the right downwind for right base, and we'll be making an approach to taxiway Charlie, which is east of the parallel 3/4
What's
field.
the pattern look like
Roger,
for a
looking
helicopter?
for the Robinson, and we'll plan on
It's
Charlie
just
115
500
Delta
feet
Juliet.
lower than we are. It's the same thing.
Sirius 970 Sierra, if able, turn right taxiway Alpha 3, hold short of Alpha, contact ground 121.7.
Right at Alpha 3, hold and on contact ground.
Is 2400 or what are we at?
2400 is the
Cruise?
yeah. This is pretty good. You can actually bump it up a little bit if you wanted to. Get it a little bit faster.
Baron 5 Romeo Hotel, as you roll
These
out.
early ones are not very
you're looking
fast.
for Sirius traffic on about 2 mile final.
This feels more like what I'm used to back in the day when I was
It is.
first started.
It is. I'm trying to get our map to just set up correctly.
Honestly, like I don't mind the old
Round dials?
dials. Like just because like the altimeter, it's like it's easier to see where I'm
2000.
at. Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, that's a common thing. Sometimes it's overload, but the
Especially at the start where I'm like I'm worried about my radio calls. I'm worried about this and that.
these are easier to fly.
Yeah.
They're just not as capable. Like I won't want to fly this thing in IFR,
No.
you know. Which people did a lot.
So is that the class Charlie right there, that green
Yeah.
ring?
I don't know why it's not displaying right here on our main page though. It's pissing me off.
What are these?
Those are marker beacons for an
Romeo
ILS.
Hotel, roger, runway 2, number
So
2,
that's
cleared to land.
before this thing had a GPS installed in it way down the line. It used to be a thing that you would have to, you know, use for distancing on your ILS. It actually needs to be set into low. That's how you're supposed to use it. I want to tell you when you're clear of the airspace using my ForeFlight.
Okay.
All right, you're now clear of the Nashville Charlie.
All right. What else should we go to?
All right, so we are going to be on a, let's see here, slightly east on our heading. Right, so you can go up to, we'll just call it, we'll call it 3,500, should be plenty for us.
3,500.
Sirius 5 Delta Juliet, if able, turn right taxiway Alpha 3, hold short of Alpha, contact ground 121.7.
Alpha 3, hold short of Alpha, and over to ground 5 Delta Juliet.
So we said 71 is our best rate of climb?
Yep.
Come on, baby. Oh, someone's got a nice little putting green and sand trap in their backyard.
Yeah.
Is that my course?
Yep. It's your seat, yeah, because you got a real one right there too.
Are they connected?
Yep.
So my track is actually left of us right now, and I'm coming up on it.
Yep.
Two Tower, Skyhawk 734, Yankee Lima is about
There you
6
go.
miles to the north.
November 734 Yankee Lima, John 2 Tower, report left midfield downwind runway 2.
All right, we will report left downwind midfield for runway 2 for 4 Yankee Lima.
Air 955 Romeo Hotel, John 2 Tower, turn right when able.
So your track right now is, I'm going to go back to this page. So your track right now is currently 357 and it wants you to do 010. So based off of that information, you need to bring the airplane which direction?
To the right?
To the right. Just barely, right? Perfect. And this is actually good. So you're slightly right. What that's going to do is that's going to bring this line back in to center up over time.
So our airport's going to be like way out.
Yeah. We're 20 miles away right now.
How far is kind of what we can make out right now, do you think?
Distance-wise?
Like, see that like patch of white off at our like 11 or 11:30?
We can see probably 100 miles almost right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that over our shoulder back there that's Short Mountain, which is past Murfreesboro. That's actually McMinnville. Well, I don't know how far that is from us right now, I'll tell you though. That's about as far as we can see.
One of my my good buddies, one of my business partners, he does it, I think he does it just to make fun, but he swears the earth is flat.
Yeah.
And I can't stand that argument. It's so silly.
Yeah. I don't understand that. If you go to the beach and you look at a boat on the horizon, you can only see half of it. How is the earth flat if I can only see half that boat? I'm sure they'd have something for that.
Well, I think that, you know, he just doesn't comprehend how big the earth is and how small he is. So.
These are what I call putting airplanes right here. They just putt around all day, and they fly really well, though. I mean, it flies good and coordinated, and if it's trimmed out properly and you let go, it'll do its thing, man.
Tower, Sirius 21 Juliet Sierra, hold short runway 2.
Sirius 181 Juliet Sierra, John 2 Tower, hold short runway 2.
Hold short runway 2 for 102.
Try not to zigzag over this course, but.
There you go. Just kind of leave it right here.
Sirius 181 Juliet Sierra, runway 2 clear for takeoff, make left close traffic. You're following Cessna traffic that just entered the downwind at the departure end.
All right, clear for takeoff, runway 2, left traffic, and we'll keep an eye out for that Cessna 1 Juliet Sierra.
Don't know what's happening on that.
Tune Tower, Skyhawk 4 Yankee Lima, midfield, left downwind, runway 2.
Cessna 734 Yankee Lima, runway 2, clear to land.
Why are they talking to each other
Clear
like
to
that?
land, runway 2 for 4 Yankee Lima.
Probably because of how she addressed him
We'll be ready, runway 2 and
to begin with.
Citation 129 Charlie Kilo, John 2 Tower, hold short runway 2.
hold short 2.
He's got different paces, different cadences for every pilot.
Yeah. I don't know why this is happening. It's irritating me. There should be a way to, like it should show that way.
Here's 181 Juliet Sierra, make right close traffic.
Close traffic for 1 Juliet Sierra, thanks.
Cessna 4 Yankee Lima, just extend your downwind slightly.
Extending downwind slightly for 4 Yankee Lima.
Attention, 9 Charlie Kilo, turn left heading 270, maintain 3000. Runway 2, clear for takeoff.
He forgot what he was saying.
3000.
That was like me talking. So if you look over our shoulder, we actually probably should have switched over, but that's fine. But there's Springfield down there.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cessna 4 Yankee Lima, base turns approved, runway 2, cleared to land, number 1.
Base turn approved, clear to land, runway 2 for Yankee
So
Lima.
there's quite a bit of people at Springfield, but nobody at Fort Mike 7 according to my ADSB, which is good. So let's go ahead and prepare for our descent into Fort Mike 7. We are currently 15 miles out. This is about the distance you'd start preparing. Let's get that checklist out.
Descent. Well, rich in mixture.
All right.
Which we never changed it.
Yeah, we didn't have to.
Fuel's on both. Carb heat as required. We'll pull that when we pull the power. Or do we do it now?
When we descend.
Okay.
When we actually start a descent.
ATIS and AWOS.
Yep, so we can go ahead and pick that up. Remember we said it was the same as Springfield, and Springfield is 120675. So that's our COM 1. We've already got it loaded into COM 2. So we're good there. See how
that's right.
So flip it over using the flip button.
This one?
Yep. And hit the both button up there, and it should.
Inches of mercury. Springfield Robertson County Airport. Automated weather observation 2119er Zulu. Wind 030 at 7 knots. Visibility more than 10.
Sirius 21 to Sirius, good to
Condition
runway 2.
clear.
Sirius
Below
21 to runway 2, clear to
12,000.
land.
Temperature
Runway 2, clear to land.
0 Celsius. Dew point 6 Celsius. Altimeter 3012. Inches of mercury.
3012.
Yeah, that's where you're at right now, perfectly. What were those winds again, though?
It's 300 at 6 knots.
Automated weather.
All right, so 300.
Hotel on Charlie, ready for takeoff.
Zulu.
Wind.
There's not a way to turn off Mike 1 on this.
Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear.
Turned off
Below
both, you could do it.
12,000.
Or is
Temperature
this
0
those?
Celsius. Dew point 5 Celsius. Altimeter 3012. Inches of mercury. Springfield Robertson County Airport. Automated weather observation 2120 Zulu. Wind 030 at 7 knots. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear below 12,000.
All right, so 030 at 7 knots. And here at Russellville, we have runway 7 and we have runway 25. Which of those is closer to 030?
07.
Okay, so we're going to plan on landing at 07,
Ground,
which is going that way, and you can tell that based off of your. So we're going to have to overfly the field based off where we're at, right? And we're going to do a tear drop.
Yankee Lima, taxi back to parking via Alpha Romeo 2.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put our 4 Mike 7. And this is where we can do it through our
multiple inbounds. One,
we can do it through our GPS, but we have
from the east is
we have this
Mooney,
information
and
too
he
on,
appears to be about 5 southeast.
fourth line. So it's 1227 there.
Copy, we'll keep an eye out for him. 992 thanks.
All right, so now we're on Russellville, and we are currently 10 miles to the south.
We're also on Springfield, right?
This is not Springfield, so this is its own independent radio frequency, which is nice.
Oh, good.
And we're 10 miles to the south.
This is Russellville?
Yep, this is Russellville.
Russellville traffic, 972 Delta Papa, 10 miles to the south of the field for landing runway 7. Russellville traffic.
There you go.
Russellville?
Yep.
Russellville.
And their traffic pattern we said is what?
1,700 feet.
1,700 feet. And the minimum altitude we need to cross traffic pattern is what altitude above traffic pattern?
500.
All right, so 1,700 plus 500 is what?
2,200.
All right. So you can either start a descent down to that now or just wait or whatever you want to do. All right. Now that you've reduced your power outside of the green.
Carb heat.
Yep. And I have the airport in sight way out there.
Yeah, I see it off at 11 o'clock.
Yep, so you can just aim for it now. No need for the GPS, my friend.
this is a bunch of farmland out here.
That's a good place to have an engine failure. Not that I would want one, but
yeah, shit. There's a runway right there, right there, right there.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Make note of that later. So let's try to descend at about 500 feet per minute, just to prepare you more for serious kind of. You don't want to shot cool an airplane. You don't have to worry about that one like this, but.
Madisonville traffic, Debonair 8839er Mike, 10 miles southeast of the field. We're going to cross over top of the field 2000, enter left downwind, runway 5, Madisonville.
Madisonville, and he's in a Debonair, which is an old Bonanza, old straight tail Bonanza. The old Bonanzas were all V-tail, but they made the Debonair, which was a straight tail.
Russell traffic thrust 2239 Charlie is about 5.5 miles to the west, inbound runway 7, full stop, Russellville.
All right, let's give them a radio call that we're 5 miles south, and we'll be overflying at 2,200 teardrop runway 7.
Russelville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, over about 4.5 miles south of the field, overflying the field at 2,200 for a teardrop for downwind runway 7, Russelville traffic.
There you go.
And we can fly, we don't have to come in at a 45 to fly over the field, right?
No, we're just shooting for the midfield right now.
Madisonville traffic, Debonair 8839er Mike is 5 miles south of the
out.
field. Crossing over top of the field.
Oh, here somewhere, right?
Now that you've leveled off in your descent, you can push that curve feet in, by the way. There you go.
Russell traffic, thrust 2239 Charlie is about 3.5 miles to the west of the field. We're just going to be a straight in for runway 7, full stop, Russellville.
Alright, so we're looking out for that guy. Let's see if I got him on my ADS-B. I got him on the ADS-B. About 2.5 miles. Got him inside.
Russell traffic, thrust 2239 Charlie, short final, runway 7, full stop. Be transitioning to the east, Russell traffic.
Was there a second traffic call, or is that just him calling a closer 2 mile final?
That was him just calling it closer.
Madisonville traffic, Debonair 39er Mike, crossing over top of the field 2,000 feet, turning to the left downwind, runway 5, Madisonville.
And so how far out do we go past before we start our turn?
3 miles. About 2.5 really.
We make a call.
Nashville traffic, 7 on my turn left down.
Hey, Russell traffic, thrust 223, 9 Charlie's clear the active.
Do we start our descent on the start our turn?
I usually, since we're just 500 feet above, I just normally hold altitude till I start turning around. It keeps 500 feet above the traffic that'd be going
Downwind.
that way.
Nashville traffic, 7 on my turn left, base runway 5.
You can actually start your turn at 2 today. There's like nobody here, so really you can start your turn now if you wanted to.
Where's my rear view mirror?
Nowhere to be found. Alright, so we did a this ascent check, make sure we got everything set. Mixture's rich, fuel, both. Heartbeat. Radius we already got, altimeter's been set, instrument's good, heading indicator matches our compass. And then on the 45 like this, we're gonna do the pre-landing check, which is jumps. Right. The landing light is on.
Gas both, undercarriage fixed, mixture rich.
Yep.
P.
Propeller if you had an adjustable one, which we don't, but you will at one point.
Yep.
Call out 2 mile 45.
Russelville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa on a 2 mile 45 for runway 7. Russelville traffic. An awesome little airport.
Yeah. Go ahead and start that turn. Like we're pretty close. Left downwind.
Russellville traffic, 972 Delta Papa, left downwind, runway 7. It's Russellville.
Alright. Good deal. Aim your 1,000 footers, carb heats out, power is reduced, and flaps. Well, those gauges are finicky right there, right? Big thing I want you to watch is look at how you can really, if you don't push the nose down in this airplane, what happens to that? That's
We're pitching for 65.
Yep. We're going to land at 62 in this airplane, really. Right around that 60 mark. Going to keep your float. Because this airplane likes to float. It's early. It's light. It will float on you, trust me.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. We're really high right now, I can tell. Let's reduce that power just a little bit. And you have more flaps to use, so I would do that before. There you go. Pull a little power back even more. Alright, let's step on that right rudder. And keep some left aileron in. Let's keep that nose down. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, short final runway 7, full stop, Russellville.
Russellville traffic, Archer 126 Hotel, 7 miles to the east. Correction, 7 miles to the south.
Keep that nose down.
Runway, or overflying mid, will overfly mid 2 for the teardrop, runway 7.
Alright. Power goes idle, nose stays up. Higher. Keep it higher. There you go.
Damn.
Get on those brakes and pull that nose up. Alright, so a little flat on that landing. Not too bad, but just a little flat. I'm getting a little nervous. We gotta break that because we're gonna start having porpoising. We need a little bit more flare.
Russelville traffic, Archer 1126 Hotel, 5 miles to the south, well over 5 midfield for the teardrop, runway 7, Russelville.
Call him.
Yep, tell you we're clear runway 7.
Russellville traffic, 972 Delta Papa, clear runway 7, Russellville. Okay, after landing, flaps up. Fuel carb heat's off. Oops. I have feet on the brakes, right?
Yep.
Carb heat off, strobes are off, taxi light on. Pitot heat's off. Fired. Back a little bit.
Yep.
Trim set for takeoff. Transponder's 1200.
It is 1200. Good deal. And what time did you say you needed to be back?
Probably by, I mean, I don't have a set time. I just.
Alright. I was about to say it's 4:35 right now, so.
Yeah, we can do a couple takeoff and landings.
Okay.
And get back. So, I guess I'm just. I know that I'm not flying. I'm just afraid of pulling up, and then I guess my speed is coming up. That's what I'm afraid of.
That's why you pull the power to idle.
Yeah.
That's the balancing act. So power is all the way out in an airplane like this. As far because even if you leave it just 3 millimeters forward, it's going to keep you floating a little bit longer than you want. So it has to be all the way.
All right, so I'll pull it out and
all the way out, and then you're holding it off like you're trying to fly, like doing slow flight down the runway at like 2 feet. You're just trying to keep it flying at 2 feet until it doesn't want to anymore. Cool little airport out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Bunch of crop dusters.
Does this taxiway follow this, or do I get to stay straight?
You get to stay straight. It's got some slope to it, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
So on a downsloping runway like that, it will increase your landing distance, but decrease your takeoff distance.
Full traffic, Archer 1126 Hotel, overflying midfield, entering the teardrop, runway 7, Russelville.
We're in Kentucky. You can tell it too, it looks weird, like the grass is really
greener.
Yeah, I know, it's like happier almost.
Yeah. All right, pre-takeoff flaps are at 0.
Yep.
Make sure best power. Carb heat is off. Pitot heat is required, not required. Setting the compass indicator, so we got.
They're pretty close right now.
30, yeah. Transponder, or doors and windows, change those. Transponder, alt and squawk.
Okay.
Landing light, pull that out. Strobes are on, time, note.
6:37, 38.
38.
Okay, so there's a guy on the teardrop. This is where this airplane becomes really practical. So I don't see anybody. Let's announce it that we're departing before we start rolling. Close.
Russelville traffic, 972 Delta Papa. Departing runway 7, closed traffic. Russelville.
Russellville traffic, Archer 1126 Hotel, downwind, runway 7, Russellville.
There he is.
Good. All right, power set.
Power set.
Engine instruments are green over here.
Yeah, engine instruments are green, airspeed's alive.
52. Rotate.
Yeah, definitely not as much right rudder as I need on my takeoff or...
No, it flies better.
Yeah.
No shadow of a doubt. Flies better. It's weird. You'd think all Cessnas would be uniform because they're 172s, but no. Depending on the model, especially.
Russellville traffic,
what they put in it.
1126 Hotel, base runway 7, full stop, Russell.
All right, can we turn crosswind?
Yep.
Russellville traffic, 972 Delta Papa, crosswind, runway 7, closed traffic. Russellville.
Russellville traffic, Archer 1126 Hotel, short final, runway 7, Russellville.
Pull my car heat already.
Yeah, you can do that if that's what you like. That works.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, downwind, runway 7, Russellville traffic. Is that 10 degrees?
Yep. That's 10.
Russellville traffic, Archer 1126 Hotel, clear of runway 7, Russellville.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, base for runway 7, Russellville.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza, November 6073 Sierra, 10 southeast, southwest, landing Madisonville. I'm 10 minutes behind you.
Russellville traffic, 972 Delta Papa, short final for runway 7, Russellville.
And we can do a touch and go on this one if you land it good.
Yeah.
Hold her off.
See, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Just came in a little hot.
Keep holding it. All right, that was better. That was better. All right, flaps up. All right, full power. All right, right rudder.
Right rudder.
All right, let's go ahead and rotate. There you go. Good deal.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa on the go. Russellville traffic.
And you can do a lot more head outside flying on one of these, right? There's not as much crap to distract you.
Traffic, create Papa Alpha, crosswind runway 5, departure to the northwest, 6438 Papa Alpha.
I can just tell you, you're flying a pretty good, VY attitude right now for flying.
Taylor County, Bristow, 491 Bravo Lima is 10 miles to the north. They'll be inbound for a left downwind for runway 5, Taylor County.
And 730 enter on a modified left base for 05 Madisonville.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, downwind runway 7, Russellville.
Russellville traffic, Archer 126 Hotel, taking off, runway 4, departing the area to the east, Russellville.
500 feet. 7. And we'll be entering on the left downwind for 26 full stop across the traffic.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 73
These flaps will do that. These are
final, full
It's the
stop,
opposite. It's the
Madisonville.
exact opposite actuation of the last.
How's the parking over there?
Almost makes you wonder if they put the switch in upside down, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a possibility.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning base, runway 7, Russellville.
Hey, Russellville traffic for us, 2239 Charlie, taking off runway 7, southbound departure.
So we're coming out a little bit high on each of these, right? On the downwind, we need to take out just a little bit more power.
Okay.
Because this looks pretty high. It's not crazy high. This is actually what a Cessna prefers, but if you were trying to fly 3-degree
Russellville traffic, Archer 126 Hotel, departing the area to a right crosswind to the south of Russellville.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 2 Tango Mike, 12 to the northeast.
So we got to keep our eye on this traffic taking off.
Runway
Make sure
5,
that
Madison.
he's airborne.
He's a crop duster. He's going to do something crazy. You watch. Yeah. So much for the traffic pattern. He's gone, and he's not probably going to climb up any higher than he is right now. That would be fun right there. Holy crap. All the way idle. All right. What's up? I don't think they were all the way up yet, but it's fine.
So why am I still sank, and then when I flared again, is it just ground effect, or am I still coming in too fast?
Now you're coming in at perfect speed. It's just you got to keep holding her off.
I got
keep holding her off even longer.
I don't know why I'm
called in front of me, and I see somebody else coming.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I see
it's
Delta
a feeling
Mike
that
on my,
I'm doing too. I'm afraid to just.
I don't see you in person, but I'm just a little ahead of you.
You want to land one?
Do you want to see it?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to do
All right, I'll take the flight controls.
Your controls.
My flight controls.
Basically a line for the runway.
Ditto.
You can hold the iPad.
Yeah, gladly.
All right, so my seat's a little far back.
Sorry to put you on the spot, but
No, you're all good.
I just want to feel it.
I might screw it up. There's a good chance of that.
There's no pressure.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning left crosswind, runway 7, Russellville. Alright, so I'm in the traffic pattern, and I'm still climbing. Climbing at VY. I level off briefly. Look under.
Nashville traffic, Bonanza 90747 Yankees, now 10 miles to the southwest inbound.
And I like to fly these things really slow, so I like ride the white arc the entire time as best I can.
How much rudder are you using right now?
Not much. It's hard for me to see the ball over there, one.
Yeah.
If it looks uncoordinated, let me know.
No, it was good. It just felt like we were slipping a little bit when we were coming out of that. So yeah, this is where I was getting a little speed last time, and
It's just power management. Just got to take out a little bit of power. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 172 Delta Papa, correction, 972 Delta Papa, downwind. Runway 7, Russellville. I don't know why I said 172, I guess because it was a Cessna 172.
Bravo Lima, left.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza,
Both.
Tango Mike entering
Mixture,
left downwind
good.
for runway 5.
Alright, I reduce my power. Push my nose down to begin with. 1 Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3. Alright, you feel how this descent rate feels pretty solid right here?
Hey Tango Mike, are you okay if I squeak in here? I'm on a 7-mile final for runway 5. I'm midfield downwind. I can probably get in front of you pretty easily. 2 Tango Mike. Cool. I'll watch for you.
Alright. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning left base, runway 7, Russellville. One Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
yeah, we're so much lower than I come in.
Yeah, it's just these airplanes have a tendency to come in high. They really do. I actually started descending a little bit faster than I wanted to for a minute there, so I'm corrected for that. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning final, runway 7, Russellville. 1
Yeah,
potato, 2 potato, 3 potato.
The different side picture.
And look, even I started to go through final just a little bit. The winds.
Bonanza 2 Tango Mike, Madisonville traffic, left base, runway 5, Madisonville.
Alright, so I got my feet locked and loaded on the rudders.
47 Yankee is on
Let
a
it move
4-mile
my seat
final for
forward,
runway
but
5, Madisonville.
it's fine. So this is how I fly 172 when I fly them at about 60. Especially an early one like this.
Yeah, I got the base traffic in sight in Nashville.
Power goes to idle. And I just fly it down the runway. A little right of center line, it's fine. Flaps go all the way up. Car beat goes in. Power set. Feet locked and loaded. Off center line. Correcting. 50. Then I rotate. And I climb out. Not the best landing in the world, but not the worst. A little off of my center line. Felt pretty smooth though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an entirely different side picture than I have when I'm coming in final. Like, you're so much at a different, completely different altitude. It feels like 100 feet.
Yeah, it is.
So, okay, I got that. I can start my descent. At that, a beam of 100 or 1,000 footers, really start my descent, put the nose down, slow my airspeed.
Madisonville,
Get birds out
Bonanza 94747 Yankees on a 1.5 final for runway 5, Madisonville.
All right, you can take the flight controls if you want them. Your flight controls.
My controls.
Your flight controls. So it's a little bit different.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning crosswind, runway 7, Russellville.
That nose can come up even a little bit more than this, just to keep climbing out at VY all the way through.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 8 Delta Mike, starting a 3-mile final for runway 5, Madisonville.
Let's go ahead and pull that power back now. That's going to help you with that speed management. Left that in a little bit too long. Spacing is good. There you go. Yeah, don't be afraid to pull it back quick like that. That's a good thing.
I think that's the part of where I'm doing. I'm afraid to pull too much power out.
Nah, you'll
like
be
we're
fine.
Gonna fall out of the sky or something.
You're not going to fall out of the sky.
So pitch for 1700 on my downwind.
Yep.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, downwind runway 7, Russellville. Alright, see, I see I'm on the, just inside the white arc now, so I'm at 1,000 footers. So carb heat in, power out, and then 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000.
Yep, it's easier to count in these old ones than it is to watch your gauge. And you see how our descent rate's about 500.
Yep. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning base, runway 7, Russellville.
It's like a fluid motion now, right? It just feels like you're descending on a roller coaster or something down a hill.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning final for runway 7, Russellville.
Late turn right there.
Yeah. So should I go around or should I?
Let's center it up. You can center it up. At this distance, you're fine. Normally, if you were alone, obviously go around, but since I'm here.
1,000, 2, 1,000. 30 degrees.
Sight picture looks better.
Yeah, still trying to.
And remember, you pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, so we're descending below the runway. There you go. Now you're over the grass. Power goes all the way to idle. Keep flying her all the way down. There you go. All right, right rudder. There you go. Deal. Booyah.
All right.
It's 4:58 right now if you want to do it.
That's fine. Do one more.
All right, let's do one more. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, I got nowhere to be other than go hang out with some friends. I
got you.
It's not that important.
I got you. Airplane's one of those things you get into them, man. It's like, we'll spend this much time doing it, and then 3 hours later.
Yeah. I gotta stick one of these landings.
That one needed more right rudder.
Yeah.
Because the wind. That's the only thing that would cause that. And the yoke input. Need a little bit more nose up.
That seems like a recurring theme.
Let's make this one a full stop, and we'll do something cool.
Okay. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning crosswind, runway 7, Russellville. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa downwind for runway 7, full stop, Russellville.
So 491 Bravo Lima, your final call, Taylor County.
So I'm inside the white arc and go flat flaps.
Yep.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
And this is about the RPM you want to be at right here.
15, 1600.
15 to 17,000 RPM. Or 15 to 1700, not 1,000. God, I couldn't imagine that.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning base, runway 7, Russellville.
Now that looks much better.
I cut it short because I wasn't cruising as fast.
No, that's good. No, that's good. That's what I'd rather you cut it short than overshoot all day. All right, so you see how we're getting high and we got fast airspeed? Just perfect. Good correction right there. And so what I want you to do is when you touch down, I don't want you to let go of that yoke when you touch down. Don't push it forward or let it fall forward. You're just going to try to do a wheelie down the runway.
Okay. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 on Delta Papa on final for runway 7, Russellville.
And so what I normally look at is I look at the end of the runway when I'm doing my flare, way out off my nose. All the way idle and power. I keep holding it up. Keep holding it back. Keep holding it back even more. Hold it back even more. Until it falls on its own. That's how you do a genuine landing. That's good. That was a pretty solid one. Until our stall horn was going off right about where you wanted it to. A couple feet off the ground, like 2 or 3. 3 to 5. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff we should be practicing, because it feels like I'm not putting this pressure on to hurry up my landing, to go in a touch and go. And
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's what's happening. I'm like, feel the pressure.
Well, what we're going to do on this next one, and I'll handle your after landing check for you. You can just keep on taxiing. I'll leave that there.
Almost looks like the wind's changing.
Nah, it's not that bad. All right, keep on taxiing. I'm going to grab this, make sure I got everything.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa clear, runway 7, Russellville. Is that clear call?
Yeah.
When I mean, I know it's good to do, but is it when there's nobody else here too?
Yeah.
Good practice.
Good practice, yeah. You just pretend. Anytime you're doing radio calls, you pretend like there's somebody there, because there might be. You never know.
Yeah.
I wonder who opened this airport. I mean, it's the county, but it's a strange spot for a runway to be in.
Why do you say that?
I don't understand what would be the purpose of it being here, really. I guess maybe agriculture or something.
Yeah, it's got to be all those crop planes.
Has to be. And so during a taxi, you can even feel that nose gets affected by that. And that's actually the improper correction to use on the part of the taxi we're on. But really, we have a tailwheel, we want to force that nose forward.
Like this.
And we dive with it, so the wind's going that way. You just point it like you're going to roll that direction that it's pointing in. So you do that. All right. If we have an engine failure, what's that acronym we use? FARTS. You remember FARTS?
What? FARTS?
FARTS. F-A-R-T-S. You don't remember FARTS?
Fuel.
No, so fly the airplane, pitching for best glide, which is 70 in this airplane. NOTS. Look for an airport is A, airport. R is restart. T is transmit. And S is secure. So we haven't done the emergency ground yet, but kind of like your immediate checklist items. And we'll stop here for a second because we got to do our takeoff check. But, you would want fuel on both. It's pretty much gumps first, right? So gas on both, undercarriage fixed. Mixture, you put that full forward. And then what you do is fuel on both, mixture, carb heat out, all the way over to your mags. Make sure they're on both. And then your primer, make sure it's locked in, because if that primer pops out, it'll kill the engine, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So let's do the pre-takeoff. So what we're going to do is called the Sawfield technique. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the flaps to 10 degrees. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. All right. Mixture is best power. Carb heat is off. Pitot heat's fine. Heading indicator's fine for now. Doors, windows, closing lock. Landing lights on. Strobes are on. And time, we'll make note of it. So on the short field, what we do, soft field, not short field, we're trying to wheelie the airplane.
Traffic, TBM, Avind Whiskey Mike is 8.5 miles south inbound runway 7, Russell.
All right, so we're going to do a wheelie down the runway, and we're going to rotate early before our rotate speed. Push the nose over until we hit VY, and then climb out.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're going to keep, I'll show you, I'll kind of walk you through it. So you keep your hand on the yoke. All right. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, departing runway 7, Russellville. So we add power in. The objective of this is like, hey, if I'm a Colombian drug smuggler, now I'm in a jungle, right? I'm trying not to get my nose wheel stuck. And so you keep your yoke all the way back like that. And I'm trying to use minimal braking, so that's why my turn is big. And this is going to help your sight picture, so you can kind of help me out on this. All right. Your flight controls, but I'm going to help you. You go ahead and set the power, full power.
My controls.
All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that rudder and keep that nose back. See, so we're wheeling.
Russellville traffic, TBM, 4 mile final.
Alright, see how we're on the ground?
Full stop Russellville.
Now we force the nose down. And this is ground effect flying.
This is wild.
And now we hit 70.
Now we climb.
Now we climb.
Yeah, Nashville traffic, Army 700, single 86.
Alright, and now you can take your flaps out, so go ahead and grab your flaps, retract those. Alright, that's a soft-filled takeoff. That's what the Colombian drug smugglers use right there.
That's a creepy, a weird feeling when you're looking at the runway like that.
Yeah, we could do a low pass if you wanted to, just to get your sight picture.
For 5, Madisonville.
Was there a TBM coming into land
There's
here?
a TBM coming into land here.
He's on a 7 mile final, but I'm sure he's moving pretty quick.
Yeah, he's coming in quick. Alright. You can do whatever you want to. We can go back to John Tune right now if you want to.
Do one more landing after
Okay.
that. Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning crosswind runway 7, Russellville.
Russellville, TBM, short final, 7, full stop Russellville.
Madisonville traffic, United 75 Delta Delta, turning left base, runway 5, full stop, Madisonville. Alright, Madisonville traffic, Army 700 is 10 mile final for runway 5. We'll be searching for the Bonanza.
Alright, we're downwind right now.
Russellville traffic 972 Delta Papa downwind for runway 7, Russellville.
Madisonville, United 75 Delta, turning final for runway 5, full stop, Madisonville.
And he's hauling.
Cruising. On 1000.
Alright, look at that speed right there first. There you go.
Oh shit. That just gets stuck down?
It does. So good. Add power in first. Full power almost. Just retract them to 20 or 10. So that's the, I was going to let that happen. So that's the good old Cessna old school flaps design flaw right there. As that it'll quickly put you into a stall if you're unexpected.
For indicating
It's
20.
good. It's good that you've seen that now.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa turning base, runway 7, Russellville.
Russellville traffic, TBM is clearing the runway, Russellville.
I feel low right now.
No, you're good, dude. This is perfect.
See, this is where then I gotta get used to this.
Yeah. Alright, you're actually fast, so let's put flaps in. Take out some more power and just keep your nose up.
Or just You're doing a full stop?
Now we're going to do touch and go.
Touch and go.
Power goes to idle.
Nice.
Here you go, I got your flaps for you.
RP.
That's what this place is known for, by the way. There's some guy up here that rates people's landings when he comes in. They come in. Nice.
Nice. All right, one more. I keep saying that.
All right, we're going to do something different on this one. We're going to do an emergency engine out scenario. That way you can see what it's like and why the traffic pattern is important. So, I'm going to pull your power at the 1,000 footers, and I want you to feel the glide range of this airplane.
For 45 for runway 26, crossing.
You do really good with your bank angles on the climb out right here. I limit mine students to 20 usually, and I haven't really had to tell you that, but you kind of just naturally do that.
I know that I don't want to turn too steep.
Yeah, because you don't want to power on and stall this friggin' thing.
Yeah.
Spin it.
Kind of overturn here.
A little bit.
Russellville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, turning downwind for runway 7, Russellville.
And Nashville traffic, Army 700 is 2 miles on runway 5. Will be departing to the northeast west.
My best glide is 70.
Yep, and altitude is life right here, so try to maintain 1,700 as best you can. Russelville traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, downwind, runway 7 will be simulating an emergency engine out, Russellville. All right, you've lost your power. Carpeet comes out. Now you're pitching for 70. Could you make the runway right here?
Yeah, I would just...
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. All right, so fly the airplane for 70. You've got your airport.
Yeah.
Restart procedure is what?
Carb heat, fuel, mixture, carb heat.
Crossville traffic, Fluider 84, currently 6
primer.
miles west of field, maneuvering for 45 for runway 26, crossing.
All right, so let's go ahead and start turning toward the airport.
We use flaps.
Yeah.
In this instance.
Yeah.
Even right now.
Yeah, you want to make sure you can land the airplane. I shoot from midfield when I'm doing it.
1,000. to 1,000. 31,000.
All right, no power.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so we're actually high. This is good. I would prefer this than low, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is to try to aim midfield when you land on this. So this is actually looking pretty decent. And once landing is assured, what I would typically do is just put it into a slip to kind of, you're not going to have to do much, so here, my friend. All right, now take that slip out.
Nashville traffic, Bonanza 518.
That was a greaser, man. All right, flaps up. All right, still. Okay, that was probably good to show you. Just you were a little bit worried about taking all the power out and sinking. Look, this thing will fly for freaking ever.
Yeah.
Especially this model.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything like that before?
Not that I remember.
Yeah. So.
No, but it gives me the confidence to float it because I was like, oh, I don't have power, so I can just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good demonstration for emergency. So we flew the airplane. We did airport, and then we tried to restart procedure. There wasn't enough time to transmit on ATC frequency or do 7700, and then secure the airplane, really. We just kind of land. We had the airport in sight and we landed it, so it was good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to John Tune. So you can make a right downwind departure. What we'll do is we'll climb up to pattern altitude before turning a right. That's the standard procedure when you're departing a traffic pattern.
So get to 1700?
Yep, so you want to, if you're going to make a right turn, you want to get all the way up to traffic pattern altitude.
Okay.
Arkansas International Unicom, November 323, Quebec, Sierra.
Right crosswind to the south.
Russelville traffic 972 Delta Papa, exiting the pattern with on the right crosswind to the south. Russelville traffic.
All right, good deal.
And I can just keep climbing?
Yep.
Nashville traffic bonanza.
Where should we climb to, like 3,500 or 3,000?
Well, we go up to
20 minutes coming in empty.
4,500. It's fine for now.
4,500.
Yep. And what I would do is I'm going to go to flight plan. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to hit invert. And now it's going to take me from 4 Mike 7 to John Tune. As simple as that. I've changed my whole flight plan.
All right, I appreciate that. We'll see y'all shortly.
This airplane flies good.
Yeah, actually,
it's sweet.
It's a little bit more enjoyable than
I know the other one.
Yeah. Like the other one, I'm fighting that right rudder the whole time. You know, maybe it's a little fancier glass cockpit, but this is...
And the sad thing is they're talking about getting rid of this one. I'm like,
no, yeah.
I like this one,
I
dude.
was just going to tell you, I was like, maybe we fly this a few times.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, just so I can focus on flying.
And you can easily glide back to that airport from here. Easily.
For a runway 25 landing?
Oh, I would, yeah, you could do either from this altitude. I would, yeah, you'd shoot for 25, obviously, but. It flies nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and set our heading and bug. So we're doing 180 right now on our heading. Let's go ahead and bug that one. Perfect. Heading bug in here actually moves pretty good too.
Nashville traffic bonanza, 518 Mike is entering your left downwind 059.
So this is a good VY climb.
Are we going to be able to see our Class Charlie on there? I know we're going to.
No, we're not going to, so I'm going to pull mine up.
So do we need to, like in this instance, call Springfield or?
No, we will. We don't have to talk to Springfield if we don't want to. It's a courtesy to do it, really. But what I'm going to do is we're going to set up here at 4,000 for just a second.
We're going to stop at 4,000?
Yeah, we're going to slow down right quick. And we're just going to go straight into a power on stall.
Want to keep a nose up?
Yeah, just keep that nose up and let it slow down to 55. And we're going to do a full power on stall on this airplane, see if this airplane will do it today. So you can go all the way down to 52, because that's our tactical rotate. And I just want you to look outside, do the stall while looking outside. Keep that coming back. We'll take out a little bit more power for you. All right, there you go. You can hear the stall horn, but I'm going to put that full power in. Step on that right rudder. Nope, we're going to do the full stall. Let's keep that nose coming back.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all good. We're going to keep it coming back even more.
November 203, turn left down, runway 1.
All right, so you see that ball? Now it's coming out to the... That's a little bit too much right rudder, I think. Just a little bit.
Madisonville traffic, citation 80 Echo Alpha on a 50 right base, landing
That's
runway
a good
5
full brake.
for Madisonville traffic.
Full power is already in, and you just reduce your power, or reduce your angle of attack like that. That's good.
Left base 05.
Final.
Madisonville.
How was that? Pretty benign, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty intense angle of attack to...
Yeah. let's slow down and let's do a, let's slow down here. We haven't done one of these yet, but we'll do a clean configuration, power off stall. So power goes back. Let's keep the nose up for a second. Air up here is cool.
Yeah.
All right, car repeats out.
Evansville traffic, citation 80.
Pull your power to idle.
2 mile right base. We'll be turning final
Pitch the nose
for
down
landing
for a
runway
second.
5 for
Like you're descending to land.
And Madisonville traffic, Bonanza is on short final.
I'll simulate an overflare just by bringing your nose up. And we're going to do a full stall.
Pull it harder or just kind of stick with it?
You're just going to have to hold it back.
Skywalk
Keep holding it back.
Sierra Papa, 10 miles to the north.
Keep holding it back.
Madisonville traffic, citation 80 Echo Alpha. We're on a 3 mile final landing runway 5 for Madisonville traffic.
Keep it coming. There you go. Full power. For that. All right, let's do that again one more time. Power comes back.
Madisonville traffic, citation 80 Echo Alpha, 1 mile final landing runway 5 for Madisonville traffic.
Keep your hand on that power throughout the maneuver. Just keep fighting her back. Now you pull back. Keep pulling back.
Idle.
Yep, all the way idle. And just keep holding her back. Until she falls forward, and then you'll put full power
We'll
and
be quick
push.
turning those services for 80 Echo Alpha.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza.
There you go.
Romeo is 10 miles to the south, inbound, Madisonville Regional.
Alright. How'd that feel?
Better. I mean, I gotta really yank on this.
Yeah, I know, bro. They build, they're protected pretty well.
National Airport, November 323, register citation stop and 25 miles to the north.
Alright, you can reduce your power, and remember, put that car beat in after maneuvers. There you go.
Skywalk traffic, 6920 Papa, 5 miles to the north. Downwind for runway 5.
Alright, just kind of aim towards Springfield for a second, because I'm going to get us away from Jontoon to try to prevent us from being on a straight out, because since they're landing runway 2, I'm going to try to get it in a way that we don't run into somebody, departing runway 2.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, that's the city of Springfield right there. We're kind of lined up with the runway already.
I mean, keep 4,000 feet.
You can do, that's fine for now. Yeah, once we pass Springfield, we'll descend down to 2,500.
To keep our landing lights on right now?
You actually turn them off and cruise, so let's probably need to be using the cruise checklist more. I need to be teaching that. Alright, so, cruise, power's good, mixture, you'd actually technically speaking, we would increase this.
Downwind for runway 5. Go.
Then I pull this back until I hear the engine start running rough. So, okay, now I hear it, and I just put it a few clicks ahead of that, and that's good to go. About 3 or 4 clicks ahead. So that automatically has reduced our fuel burn by quite a bit.
Madisonville Regional, Bonanza 210 Romeo is 5 miles to the south. We're going to be setting up for runway 05, Madisonville Regional.
Teach you something too. So just kind of aim toward Springfield for a second. I'm gonna put in full power, and I'm just gonna get you to bring the nose up. I want to show you something. So I'll put that mixture full in again, and let's bring the nose up to a VY attitude, and we're just gonna start a climb for just a second. All right. So we just keep climbing out for a minute.
City of Murfreesboro, FlexJet 354.
All right. When you get 70 stabilized, I want you to see something. Alright, so you're just climbing out like this. Let's keep the airplane pointed just a little bit to our right. About a heading of 220 should be fine right now.
Nashville Regional, Bonanza 210 Romeo is on 3 mile final runway 05, Nashville Regional.
And really, in a Cessna like this, as you go up in altitude, you lose power, right?
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you have to bring this back until your RPM peaks. So I got a slight RPM increase. And now it fell off again, so I'm just going to bring it just a little bit forward. See if I can get it back any further.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 6668, Quebec is 7 miles to the northeast. We're going to enter a left downwind for 05, Madisonville.
I leaned to the best power, which is the maximum RPM I got, right, which was about 2400, and then we could ride this all the way there. But anyway, we'll level the nose off.
Local traffic 6920 Papa turning base for runway 5.
Let's start a descent back down to 4,500. You can actually just keep on descending down to 2,500. We'll just keep it real gradual.
RP.
Yep. And you can push the mixture forward. Alright. And let's shoot for 500 feet per minute.
Nashville Regional, Bonanza 210 Romeo, 1 mile final runway 05. Nashville Regional.
Traffic 6920 Papa turning final for runway 5. Kyle.
Is that the plane strobes that I see at the end of runway 22?
It's a runway end identifier light, but there's only one of them working, so you're just seeing one of them right now.
Good descent setup.
Yeah, we can actually, we'll just keep the airplane going faster. Keep it about 2,000. This will get us descending at a faster forward speed.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 6668, Quebec is entering the 45 to the left downwind for 05, Madisonville.
I heard his Garmin. Beep, beep. So our glide range is huge right now. And it's shrinking because we're descending, but could easily make Springfield, obviously.
Yeah, we'd have to do a couple 360s.
Oh,
right?
yeah. This might be the highest you've ever been in a 172, maybe.
No, we were just at 5,000.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Today.
Yeah.
I've taken one up to, a 172 in particular, I've taken one up to 9,500. They don't like going that high, really. They'll do it. Most of them service ceiling's 14,000-ish.
Traffic, flight of 665, Mike Charlie, 14 miles out to the south, inbound for landing runway 26 cross.
Madisonville traffic, Bonanza 6668, Quebec, left base 05, Madisonville.
Just going to switch over to Springfield right now and announce that we're
turning left downwind, Foxtrot 2, left downwind, 06, Muhlenberg.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, overflying the field at 3,500, Springfield.
Bowling Green traffic, Skyhawk 97921, on the go, runway 3, Bowling Green.
Alright, now let's go ahead and
Bowling Green traffic, Cessna 50 in their golf.
activate this GPS here in about 10 seconds.
Bowling Green.
When you say on the go, that just means that you just
On the go around, pretty much. Or just you're on the go means that you're on the touch and go pretty much on the go.
So you're actually like taking off.
You've done the touch, you're on the go.
Runway 36.
Okay. That's a good way of thinking about it. That's a big ass junkyard down there.
Yeah, there's an airplane
Vehicle
junkyard.
traffic, Helicopter 76 Lima Hotel is in parking, going to taxi Alpha Taxiway. We'll be on the north end of Alpha Taxiway.
Now you ought to be ready to
level
rock and
up
roll.
at 3,000.
And we'll go down to 2,500 for now.
Turning right crosswind, departing to the east.
2,500.
Yep. So this is a nice descent rate.
97921,
If you're actually cruising I'm going to get off there. I'm done with those dudes.
Sirius 21, Sirius midfield, runway 2. Straight in for 02.
Okay, Meridian 240 Echo Romeo, John Toon Tower. Starts to reduce your speed. You're going to be number 2 behind us, Sirius.
Number 2 behind us is Sirius, Romeo.
Echo Romeo, can you say your distance?
About 5 miles, Romeo.
Ooh, okay, never mind. You can just maintain your current speed on final if you're 5 miles out and just report 3.
So do I want to keep carpet out?
All the way till we get down to 2,500. Yep.
Here's 1 Juliet Sierra. Just make a right 360. Please have traffic on 5 mile final.
All right, we'll make a right 360 for 1 Juliet Sierra.
Johnson Tower, Skyhawk 73.6.
So 734 Yankee Lima, John Toon Tower Flight, runway heading, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Runway 2 cleared for takeoff for 734 Yankee.
Meridian's Echo Romeo, I'm not sure if you copy that, but you can maintain your normal speed inbound to runway 2.
Affirm, 0, Romeo.
Roger.
All right, let's go ahead and start running this descent checklist so you can take it right there. So we're
Mixture rich. Fuels on both. Carb heat as required. We're going to level off.
Yeah, we'll level off and then we'll turn it off here in a minute.
We got to get ATIS.
Okay, let's get it.
Echo Romeo, Roger 92. You
That's 12707.
Clear to land.
Bill is fairly busy today, so aircraft requesting flight following need to request that on ground control when taxiing out. Advise on initial contact, give information Charlie. Charlie. Tower information Charlie, time 21500, wind 060, at 05. Visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear, temperature 22, 2.01, altimeter 3011. Check a visual approach runway 2. Be advised Nashville is fairly busy today, so aircraft requesting flight following need to request that.
How would Nashville be busy today?
When taxiing out.
Let's go ahead and get that carb heat off for just a minute. We're just going to zoom forward so you can put the power back up to 2400.
Wind 060, at 05. Visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear, temperature 22, 2.01, altimeter 3011. Check a visual approach runway 2. Be advised Nashville is fairly busy today, so aircraft requesting flight following need to request that on ground control. When taxiing out. Johnson Tower, information Charlie, time 21500.
Just 1 Juliet
Charlie.
Sierra, once you roll out of that downwind, your loading traffic will be on about a 2.5 mile final.
All right, we'll be looking out for
We
that.
got our altimeter set 3011.
Yep.
Instruments and heading to compass. Heading indicator to compass.
There you go, that's pretty close.
And we have that traffic inside 1 Juliet 2.
Bravo, holding short at Alpha 1, runway 2, ready for takeoff.
Just 1 Juliet Sierra, I think you were stepped on to verify you have traffic in sight.
Yeah, we have that traffic inside for 1 Juliet 2.
Just 1 Juliet Sierra, Roger, you are number 2, runway 2, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land behind that traffic, 1 Juliet 2.
Okay, Cessna 4 Yankee Lima, you can make that left turn west. Have a good day.
734 Yankee Lima, copy, good day.
Here's 3 Juliet Bravo, hold short runway 2, multiply bound.
Holding short, runway 2.
Alright, let's go ahead and descend, and we'll give them a radio call as soon as possible. And that was Charlie. And we are directly north right now, reading the tail of your heading indicator.
Johnson Tower, Cessna 4952 Golf, 6 miles to the south, inbound for touch and go.
Okay, Cessna 4952 Golf, John Toon Tower, report 5 miles south, say your intentions up to touch and go.
5 miles south, departing to the north, 4952 Golf.
Roger.
John Toon Tower, Skyhawk 972 Delta Papa, 12.5 miles to the north of the field with information Charlie.
Cessna 972 Delta Papa, John Toon Tower, Roger, report 5 miles north.
Report 5 miles north, 972 Delta Papa.
Alright, let's bring the airplane to the right. Now let's level off here, my friend. Now we're in no man's land. This is where I do not want to lose an engine.
How far to the right should we go? Like kind of like.
You're good right here. I just was getting you straightened up to get back into John Tune. Your track. I'll center this line up for you. That way you ain't got to worry about getting over to it. You're good right here. Add some power and let's get there quick.
Copy that.
There you go. 24 hundo. Perfect.